Hello flag football coaches and flag football players. Today I'm going to show you some fantastic 5-on-5 misdirection flag football plays. Let's get down to the clipboard. Let's check these out. Okay, so in this first play, what we're going to have is player 5 blocking if this is a blocking league. If this is not a blocking league, he's running straight downfield. Next, we're going to be having player 2. He's going to be running out towards the left side, and he's going to be faking a handoff with player 1. Now, he's going to be continuing upfield, and player 4 is also going to be running upfield as well. At this point, we're going to be having player 3. He's going to be going up 5 yards, and then he's going to be cutting back down, and this is where we're going to be passing player 3 the ball. Player 3 is our number 1 option here. However, our backup option is player 2 or 4. What I want to see with those two players is they need to be also watching this direction, because if player 3 is not open, I want them to decide at this point whoever is not as far downfield needs to then cut across the field. So let's say player 2 and 4 are running downfield and player 2 is ahead. He needs to continue, and player 4 is going to cut underneath of player 2. However, if player 4 was ahead, what I want to see happen now is 4 to continue downfield and then player 2 to cut across the field. By this time, player 5 would also be past this position as well, and we would be essentially going underneath the defense. Now this next play is very similar to the first, however we're going to be changing it up just a bit. So if this is a blocking league, 3 and 5 are going to be blocking. If this is not a blocking league, I want them to be going straight downfield. Next, I want to have a handoff to player 2, and he's going to be running in this direction. Meanwhile, player 4 is going to be running back over in this direction, and we're going to have another handoff to player 4, who is then going to continue down this right side of the field. This is a great misdirection play, especially if you run it as a backup or right after that first play that I just showed you. These are fantastic sets that you could use. Now this next play is going to be having player 1 get that ball. Of course, if this is a blocking league, we're going to have players 3 and 5 blocking. If this is a non-blocking league, they're going to be running straight downfield. Meanwhile, we're going to be having the faster option of these two. So for example, player 2 might be faster. I want player 1 to be looking like he's running towards that left side. I want player 4 to run straight downfield, and I want player 2 to still stay behind the line of scrimmage, running towards the center of the field. However, I want him to go underneath of player 1 and get that handoff from player 1. Player 2 is then going to continue down that right side of the field, and hopefully should be able to move that defense over towards this left side to go after player 1's flags, when in reality, now he's handed off the ball. The defense's momentum is bringing them over towards this left side, in which case now we should have a wide open right side. The other option is if you're allowed to pass off of a handoff, player 2 could also be looking at player 3 who's running downfield as an option to pass to. Now in this next and final play, we're going to get obviously player 1 the ball again. However, what I want to see happen is player 2, I want him to run back and behind player 1. At this time, if your league allows you to do a handoff and then a pass right after, what I want to see happen is player 2 get that ball. Player 4 and 5 are running straight downfield. And I want to see player 1, I want him to go up and out towards that right side. And I want to see player 3, him cutting towards the middle and then out towards that right side. Because now I want player 2 to turn around and look for player 1 and 3 out close towards the sideline. So the defense should be looking like they're switching over towards this side because player 2's momentum is bringing him towards that side, which should be able to leave players 1 and 3 wide open. I hope that you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again in our next video.